28 days. 28 روش. تمام؟ And also استباسي ovarian cycle like we said that it divided into 3 phases. Follicular phase, ovulation, and luteal phase. What is the first phase? Follicular phase. So, A. In the follicular phase, you have to know that initially it begins when the hypothalamus secretes a hormone called RH, releasing hormone. RH stimulates anterior pituitary area, anterior pituitary, to release a hormone called FSH or follicle stimulating hormones. Follicle stimulating hormone, it stimulates the cells within the follicle, which are follicle cells, to divide. Look, follicle cells. تمام? After the follicle cell divided, the follicle sac, it becomes larger and larger. تمام؟ جولة الدبي وجولة الجدبي. And also, the egg is moved to one side of the sac. Up here. Start the first. The first phase called what? Follicular phase. It begins when you can see when the hypothalamus secretes releasing hormone, which stimulates anterior pituitary to produce follicle stimulating hormone, and the follicle stimulating hormone stimulates the follicle cells to divide. The dividing of the follicle cell causes the sac becomes larger. So, first. 2. During the first phase, you have to know that what? The follicle cells here, they do what? They supply nutrients to the egg. تمام? The supply nutrients to the egg. What? Yes. The follicle cells, which are found inside the follicular sac, they supply nutrients to the egg first. And also the follicle cells, also they do what? They secrete a hormone called estrogen. Estrogen do what? Estrogen directly stimulates the cell in the lining of the uterus, area uterusa, cause the cells in the lining of the uterus to divide. باشا طبعا mitotic division meiosis نياجاتي. طبعا the dividing cause the lining to do what? To thicken. باشا, look, question. Who can tell me during the first phase which from the following structures provide and supply nutrients to the egg? Follicular cells. 2. Which from the following structures produce estrogen during the first phase? Follicular cell. Which from the following hormones cause the cell in the follicle to divide? FSH. Which from the following hormones cause the cells in the lining of the uterus to divide? Estrogen, right? Or which from the following hormones has direct effect on the uterus lining? Estrogen, right? So gender here, our uterus lining here. Initially. 2, also you have to know what? Another characteristics for the first phase, which are, it lasts approximately nearly about how many days? 14 days. First phase. 2. The rise of the estrogen is dwarfed by the positive feedback. We said we have only one positive feedback, right? The increasing of the estrogen by the positive feedback, it acts to increase what? LH. Also 3, you have to know what? The egg, it completes its first meiotic division. First meiotic itaw kridia, ay حاضرة ده بس تجي بس فالكيان تيوب. Fertilization شبيه second meiosis دكا. No fertilization, no second meiosis, right? Kawata 3, you can say what? The egg completes its first, okay? First meiotic, عفوا meiotic division. Mitosis now. Division. No? And also the egg moves to the surface of the ovary. Just the surface of the ovary will be agar follicle cell can تقي directly steadily. Ready to do that? Fallopian tube. Our first phase. What's the second phase called what? Second phase called yes.
First, mitotic division outside the mitochondrial surface.
Then look. Production of the sperms and eggs. Division called meiosis. Other cells, all other cells called mitotic. Meiotic, the number of chromosomes decrease. Mitotic, the number of chromosomes remains. 46, 46. Second phase called what? Ovulation. Okay? تمشي استفاسي second phase ده. Look, during ovulation, the follicle cells do what? It ruptured. تخيل. And releases its egg. Egg كانت تدري. Right? Look, who's basic second phase ده. The limb, the sharp rise of LH. يعني luteinizing hormone. باشا, the sharp rise of what? LH. In the midway, cause the follicle cells to rupture. يعني بتعني, right? So, you can tell me the rupturing of the follicle cells called what? Ovulation. 2. Which from the following hormones cause ovulation? LH. 3. Ovulation occurs conjunct when you can say in the midway. Yes, midway, يعني now راسك, right? After ovulation, the egg moves to gender, it moves to fallopian tube. Tube. Look, after it moves to the fallopian tube, it transmits to the fallopian tube. We have two things you have to know it. First, yet the egg awaits for fertilization. Come on. So after the egg transmitted to the fallopian tube, it passes through the abdominal cavity. It awaits for fertilization to, and also it has stored nutrients. It has stored nutrients to survive. To how many hours? For 34 hours. تمام؟ Yeah. Who can tell me حتى the first phase called what? First follicular phase. The second one, ovulation. Yes, and generally, which from the following hormones cause the follicle cells to divide? Which from the following hormones cause the follicle rupturing of the follicle cells? LH. Fakian here, yeah. So who can tell me if I ask you some questions? The time of the following is right regarding follicle cells. Yet, it will be a target for both FSH and LH. True. One of them cause the cell to divide, the other one cause the cell to burst, rupture. 2. It supplies nutrients to the egg. Right. It produces estrogen during the follicular phase. All of them. Right? باش play which from the following is right regarding follicle cells, right? Yeah, it will be a target for both FSH, right, and LH. Yes, because FSH cause the cells to divide, LH cause the cells to cause rupturing, cause burst, right? Rasta, right. 2. It supply nutrients to the egg. Also rasta. Right. 3. It secretes estrogen during the first phase. ايش rasta? بس estrogen. All. No? What about third phase? It's called what? Luteal phase. Second is called ovulation. F. Now, capacity again. Third phase, which called luteal phase. طبعا luteal phase. Look, the follicle cells which are remaining within the ovary. تمام? The follicle cells that remains within the ovary after ovulation. Look, after the egg released to the fallopian tube, also it's surrounded by تقريبا other follicle cells. عندك follicle cell that's down here, and also it's surrounded by jelly-like substance. Here, Shtana. Around the ovaries, the follicle cells which are remaining within the ovary, they do what? They divide and they form a structure called what? Corpus luteum. Or called الراس النسيج يعني او يو يو
Mouse you.
ونيها corpus luteum corpus luteum got the first portion. The corpus luteum formed from follicle cells that are remained with the ovary and transmitted with the egg to the fallopian tube. Remain, right? 2. Corpus luteum it secretes 2 hormones. First, estrogen. Second one, progesterone. Right? Estrogen, it has same function. يعني it stimulates the cells to divide. The cells to divide. طبعا after dividing it causes the lining to thicken.
Yes.
Same functioning here يا باش. يعني also stimulate the cells to divide. What about progesterone? Progesterone it stimulates 2 things. First, you can stimulate growth of blood vessels.
In the uterine lining.
Yes. In the uterine lining, that's right. Growth of the blood. vehicle بيصير سريع. 2. Also stimulate what? Progesterone bubbling active. Storage of the nutrients and fluids. Storage of nutrients and fluids. تمام? So the line become thicker and thicker, right? And also you have to know what?
Starts after
Yeah. 3. This phase lasts for
14 days.
14 days also. 3. During this phase, we have increasing and continuous increasing of the estrogen and progesterone. Progesterone.
مثلا evolution يدوية.
Ovulation يكبر السبب. يكبر السبب. يعني حساب كده طالب حتى أنا قلت فيسش. قلت مش هتاك لك فيس. Ovulation نزل فيس. Ovulation يكبر السبب. لو أو تساعده أو تساعده. أو إستروجين بروجسترون زيادة كان and also they act by what mechanism, feedback mechanism, negative, to decreasing of LH and FSH. Until that process continues until 28 days. Good. Question about third phase. Yeah, first, the corpus luteum is produced from the follicle cells, which are remaining in the ovary, right?
Yes.
First, two, corpus luteum. Can you say it will be a temporary endocrine gland
Yes.
because it produces progesterone and estrogen? Can you say, you can't say it will be a temporary and مؤقت endocrine gland? Why? Because it produces estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen do what? Same. It stimulates the cells to divide. And progesterone stimulates growth of the blood vessels and باش يسبسيركم. Then before 14 days, we have only cell dividing. But after 14, we have dividing and growth of the blood vessel and storage of nutrients. Right? Before 14, and the first half, only we have estrogen, called the cells will divide. But past Saturday, after 14, we have dividing and storage of the nutrients and growth of the blood vessels. همي مايكوتيك مايوسيس بس جزء اكسبيري همي مايكوتيك ديفيجن تمام هون استا تسمى ادي اجر بريجنانسي نبو استاوي توكم after pregnancy. If there is fertilization يعني fertilization occur تمام اجر fertilization بيستبي if there is no fertilization what happens no fertilization. Look, if the fertilization occurs, it will be what? Pregnancy. Okay? And also, حتى birth. Third phase hypertrophy. يعني سي. يعني حتى birth تبي we have high level of estrogen and progesterone and low level of LH and FSH. يعني face السيل اگر fertilization بو woman دا حتى pregnancy تبي estrogen و progesterone هر high level يعني هي but LH و FSH كم تبي لو because estrogen and progesterone they do what? They supply nutrients to the embryo, right?
Yes.
يعني overall يعني هيلو prostate. LH-FSH they can be. Why? Because FSH do what? It cause the follicle cells to divide. And LH cause rupturing of the blood of follicle cell. معقول نداك كبريجنانت بي ديكسان ovarian cycle ده سبيكاتو. ويحسن كم؟ هذا وستي أو فيسان هذا وستي حتى birth. Out of the and if there is no fertilization, directly, if there is no fertilization, look, corpus luteum stops production of estrogen and progesterone. Kawatan estrogen and progesterone decrease. And it's level زيادة كاتوا LH و FSH. Das بيدا كاتوا أو زت مشاهي كتستكم أو هذا كم. Together, ده بتدوش يك new cycle. Do menstruation. Pick out the speed again. Bash. يعني حاجة fertilization نبو يكسب menstruation رودة داتو يكسب cycle وشنو يدس بيدا كات يعني يبتو تسيد يبتو follicular phase. Oh, it means that يكم روجي نيو سايكل كي يكم روجي هم يكم روجي تشا منستريشن تشا بيكو دس بيدك او ذا اويان lasts for 5 to 7 days بلان اويان lasts to 28 days باشا نيو سايكل بس بدكات او 28 روش بيد استوى ليك وتا 28 بلا او حفر روش بيد سي ليك مو هتا بينس اور 70
Right, food for the first cycle.
يعني نيو سايكل بيك ودس بدكات او ذا ادمنستريشن تشندرا لوك اريا استابزانا او ادمنستريشن بلان اي بريفيوس فيس فيسي بيش اخوي ويا نستلم ادمنستريشن administration also temperature 5 to 7 days. I think that's all, right? Our administration. If fertilization is not occurs, what happens? Look, initially you can say the corpus luteum stops production of the sex hormone, estrogen and progesterone, right? And also lead to menstruation, right? 2. 3. I get people the question. Which of the following released out during menstruation? Just like during menstruation, you can say first, the lining of the uterus. 2, blood from the ruptured vessels, blood vessels. Awana, blood kinawana. 3, and also the egg. Our egg completes its first meiotic division. يعني parallel usually have for example, this egg that released out during menstruation. لكم stage يبو. Prophase 1, it completes its first meiotic division. First meiotic division. Menstruation lasts for how many? About 10 days? 5 to 7 days, right? Another question. Menstruation, bubbling, prolonged and continuous in most women until age 50. After age 50, sali 50 years, women of them can no longer ovulates, right? دول باش بنزال صالب او هذا وستي menstrual cycle. Look, ضل because سبب اوكي. Because البنزال صالب menstruation هذا وستي because ضل after age 50 these follicle cells which are they surrounded the egg either matured and ruptured. او maturation yeah, either matured or ruptured yeah, do or degenerated. يعني ستوك دي بالشيدة بتوع أوها صلاف أوها كواتا أجل follicle cell إيش نبي if there is no follicle cell do we have enough estrogen? No. So if there is no estrogen do we have cell dividing in the uterus lining? No. If there is no estrogen so there is no corpus luteum also, and if there is no corpus luteum we didn't have enough estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen and progesterone نبي technique نبي technique نبي menstruation نبي no. كواتا the سبب calcium and the cause of stopping of menstruation because the follicle cells either grow or rupture or degenerate. And this stage after age 50 when there is no menstruation called what? This phase, this stage. Menopause. أدي بعربي. سن اليأس. أدي بكردي. 8%. يعني 8% دي لم ضابط. بس أو بس يعني شاشة آخر شحال كي. Last one. A 48 old years woman stops having, right? Stops having menstrual cycles. She thought she's pregnant, right? شو صار عمري menstruation راسته. She think that she is pregnant, right? But do there's another explanation. He's like that here.
Menstruation and
Yes. أوه.
Menopause.
غلطة. بيك menopause. طب. كواتي است أجد لو تجمع برسيات. menstruation كيف menopause. أمن غلط menstruation, right? Pregnancy menopause. Out. Pause. تمام؟ Become a question. Which from the following factors may cause a 48 old years woman stops having menstrual cycles? For example, again, A pregnancy, B C menopause, كواتا D C A. That's all. الحمد لله.